The unexpected intruder. The Brunel, rulers of the planet Orcs, had always seen themselves as the undisputed masters of the galaxy. Their advanced technology and nearly immortal regeneration made them the top of the cosmic food chain. Other civilizations bowed before them or faced the wrath of their destructive forces. For thousands of years, the Brunel's dominance seemed unshakable. Their civilization was built on fear and subjugation, and none dared to challenge their supremacy. But everything changed when a battered human craft hurtled through Zorx's atmosphere, crashing into the mountains with a fiery explosion. Jason James, an explorer and ex-soldier from Earth, emerged from the wreckage, barely alive. His ship had malfunctioned while entering the system, and now he found himself stranded on a hostile alien world. The Brunel, with their towering figures and advanced weaponry, quickly surrounded him. Commander Primus, a fearsome Brunel warrior, looked down at Jason with a mixture of curiosity and disdain. "Why does your kind dare intrude upon Zorx?" Primus's voice was a rumble, filled with barely concealed contempt. The Brunel suffered no trespasses. Despite his fractured ribs and mangled leg, Jason stood tall, meeting the alien's gaze with defiant resolve. "My ship malfunctioned. I mean no disrespect or harm. If you assist in my repairs, I'll leave your world in peace." Primus's eyes narrowed, and murmurs spread among the Brunel troops. To them, the sight of a single human challenging their authority was amusing. "Your courage amuses me, little primate. The Council will question you. I suggest you provide honest answers, lest they decide to make an example of you." Magnetic cuffs clamped around Jason's wrists, and he was led to a hovering speeder by Primus and his troops. The landscape outside the viewport blurred as the speeder sped through the mountains and jungles, revealing the Brunel's gleaming cities under the twin purple suns. They arrived at a fortress of twisted metal and advanced circuitry, where Jason was thrust into a chamber with 12 robed Brunel. Each of them exuded an aura of power and authority. As the council began its interrogation, Jason's warnings about the potential dangers of underestimating humanity were met with laughter and mockery. The Brunel's arrogance seemed boundless, their confidence in their invincibility unshakable. But the humans' words would soon prove to be a stark contrast to their hubris. The council's dismissal. The Brunel High Council, seated on a raised dais, watched Jason with a mix of amusement and indifference. The Grand Chamber was dominated by a holographic projection of the galaxy, casting a shimmering light over the gathered council members. Zoril, the chief counselor, addressed Jason with a tone that suggested both disdain and curiosity. "Human, you stand before the Brunel High Council. I am Zoril, chief counselor. Explain your purpose in our sovereign space." Jason met Zoril's gaze steadily. "I am a peaceful explorer. My ship suffered a malfunction, and I mean no harm. If you assist me in repairing it, I will leave your world immediately." A ruby-robed female counselor narrowed her eyes. "You claim to come in peace, yet we have little knowledge of your species' intentions or capabilities. What assurance can you provide that your kind is not assessing our defenses for invasion?" Jason responded calmly. "I understand your concerns, but humanity seeks friendship, not conquest. We are a diverse species engaged in art, science, and diplomacy. I am only one man on a mission of discovery. I pose no threat to the mighty Brunel." Whispers rippled through the council at Jason's eloquence and bravery. Zoril conferred briefly with his peers before declaring, "Your words are compelling. Jason James of Earth, we have decided to grant you guest status while your vessel is repaired. Commander Primus shall be your guide and guardian. Tread wisely." As Jason was led out of the chamber by Primus, he overheard a tense exchange between two counselors. One, with lean blue eyes, hissed, "The human is clearly a spy. His kind could challenge our supremacy. We must act first." The other, stockier and green-scaled, disagreed. "If humans are advanced enough to reach us, we should consider the potential gains from trade and alliance." The council shares my view. Zorak, the blue-eyed counselor, scowled but said nothing further. Jason's thoughts raced. He had escaped immediate danger, but knew that more was at stake than even the council realized. He needed to learn more and prepare for what might come next. A strange new world. Primus guided Jason through the bustling streets of Zorks, his massive frame parting the sea of brunal bodies as they moved. Jason marveled at the advanced technology integrated into every aspect of the sprawling metropolis. Sleek hovercraft zipped between shimmering spires, leaving trails of light. Holographic signs flickered with alien script, advertising everything from exotic foods to cybernetic enhancements. "Your technology is astounding," Jason remarked. "How did the Brunel achieve such advancements?" Primus spoke with pride. "Our technology and regenerative abilities have freed us from the primitive cycles of scarcity and death. We now pursue art, philosophy, and the deepest cosmic mysteries." Jason, fascinated, asked, "How did your people transition to this post-scarcity society?" Primus grew thoughtful. "Our ancient past was marked by devastating wars and plagues that nearly annihilated us. From those ashes, we rebuilt, unified, and harnessed science to transcend biological limitations. We made first contact with the Center, a fungal hive mind, and the Zin, a machine race that taught us the secrets of digital consciousness." As they walked, Jason's attention was abruptly diverted by a group of Brunel children playing with levitating silver orbs. One of the orbs flew towards him, and time seemed to slow. Jason's enhanced reflexes kicked in, and he snatched the orb from midair, inches from his head. The children stared in awe, and Primus hissed in surprise. Jason quickly returned the orb and continued walking, but Primus's gaze was sharp. "Your reflexes are extraordinary. How capable are humans? What other enhancements do you possess?" Jason, trying to mask his anxiety, replied, "I got lucky. Humanity is still centuries behind the Brunel." Primus seemed skeptical, but did not press further. They arrived at a towering crystal structure, which housed Jason's quarters. The lavish apartment was a stark contrast to the harsh environment outside. Jason knew he would be under constant surveillance, but he used the opportunity to his advantage. He began probing the crystal computer terminal, searching for any valuable information. Uncovering secrets. In the privacy of his quarters, Jason's fingers flew over the holographic interface of the Brunel's crystal terminal. He hacked through their quantum encryption with practiced ease, diving into their network. His infiltration revealed a treasure trove of data: scientific archives, historical records, and military plans. However, what he discovered next chilled him to the core. The Brunel's so-called immortality was not a natural evolution, but the result of generations of unethical genetic experimentation and nanotech augmentation. Their advanced regenerative abilities were built on a foundation of horrific crimes against nature. But that was just the beginning. Deeper in the restricted files, Jason found schematics for a massive invasion fleet, warships bristling with world-cracking weapons, and billions of Brunel troops in suspended animation were aimed directly at human space. This wasn't just a preemptive strike, it was a planned genocide. Jason's blood ran cold. Humanity needed to be warned. He was moments away from sending a priority alert through his quantum communicator when the door to his quarters exploded inward. Shards of crystal flew through the air as 6 hulking Brunel soldiers in black armor stormed in, their plasma rifles aimed at him. At their lead was Zorak, eyes blazing with rage. "I knew you were a spy. Did you really think you could deceive the council? You'll rot in a cell for this." With only seconds to react, Jason dove sideways, narrowly avoiding a barrage of plasma bolts. His enhanced reflexes and combat training allowed him to counterattack swiftly. He disabled one soldier with a nerve strike, grabbed a plasma rifle, and fought back with deadly precision. The confrontation was intense. Jason's enhanced abilities gave him an edge, but the Brunel soldiers were relentless. He fought his way through them, escaping through a shattered window and deploying his grav chute. As he soared through the air, Jason's mind raced. He had to find a way to warn Earth and stop the impending invasion. The Rebel Alliance. As Jason landed in the neon-lit streets of Zorks, he sprinted through the twisted alleys, evading the Brunel forces in pursuit. Just as he was about to be cornered, a clawed hand grabbed his arm. Jason readied himself to strike, but stopped when he saw a burly Brunel in a tattered uniform, flanked by armed rebels. "I am Zactor," the alien rumbled. "We've been watching you. You fight well for a mammal." Jason eyed him warily. "What do you want?" Zactor leaned in. "We want the same thing as you, to expose the Council's lies and free our people. I was once a believer in the Brunel's cause, but I discovered the truth. The genetic experiments, the nanotech slaves, the plans to conquer Earth. It's all true. You're not alone." Jason's relief was palpable. "If you help me, we can stop the invasion. But I need to get to the Council's main server. There's data we need to expose." Zactor nodded, leading Jason through hidden passageways and tunnels beneath Zorks' surface. Along the way, he introduced Jason to the Rebel Alliance, a group of Brunel dissenters who sought to dismantle the oppressive regime. They had their own network of spies, engineers, and hackers, all working to undermine the Council's authority. Jason shared what he had learned with them. The rebels were horrified by the extent of the Brunel's cruelty and were eager to assist in any way they could. Together, they devised a plan to infiltrate the Central Data Core and upload the incriminating evidence to the Galactic News Network. The heart of the fortress. Infiltrating the Brunel fortress was a daring and dangerous operation. With the help of the rebels, Jason and a small team navigated the labyrinthine corridors of the Brunel stronghold. They evaded security patrols and bypassed advanced biometric locks using stolen access codes. They reached the heart of the fortress, where the central server was housed. It was a massive chamber filled with pulsating data crystals and complex machinery. The air hummed with a low frequency as they set up their equipment to hack into the system. As Jason worked on uploading the damning evidence, an alert triggered. The Brunel's security systems detected an intruder breach. Alarms blared, and red lights flashed. Jason and the rebels fought their way through waves of Brunel guards, their determination unshaken. Primus arrived, leading the Brunel forces with fierce resolve. "You won't succeed. The Brunel will crush this rebellion and your pitiful efforts." Jason and his allies pressed on, their courage unyielding despite the overwhelming odds. With a final surge of effort, Jason completed the upload, sending the incriminating files across the galaxy. The evidence of the Brunel's atrocities and their plans for invasion would be broadcast to every corner of known space. The galaxy reacts. The reaction to the broadcast was swift and widespread. Across the galaxy, civilizations and factions that had once feared or ignored the Brunel now mobilized in response. The exposure of the Brunel's dark secrets ignited outrage and solidarity. The Galactic Council convened an emergency meeting, condemning the Brunel for their crimes and issuing an ultimatum. Surrender or face a unified front of galactic forces. The Brunel's once unshakable confidence faltered as their empire faced an unprecedented challenge. Jason, now a hero among the rebels and a symbol of human resilience, prepared to return to Earth. His mission was a success, but the galaxy had changed forever. The Brunel's reign of terror was over, and the galaxy now faced a new era of cooperation and vigilance. Jason's bravery had not only saved humanity, but also sparked a revolution that would reshape the fate of countless worlds. The Brunel, once rulers of the galaxy, were now facing the consequences of their hubris, and the universe had taken its first step toward a more just and unified future. The unexpected hero. As the embers of battle smoldered and the wreckage of the alien ships scattered across the cityscape, humanity's victory seemed complete. The Alliance had pushed the invaders back, reclaiming the city and leaving behind a trail of alien debris. However, amidst the chaos and the ruins, one crucial piece of the puzzle remained unresolved. The mysterious alien artifact that had been the center of the conflict. In the midst of the cleanup, a young engineer named Eliza Barnes, known for her inventive spirit and analytical mind, discovered the artifact. It was a sleek, crystalline structure pulsating with an eerie blue light, partially buried under the wreckage of a destroyed building. The artifact had been hidden from view during the initial chaos, its significance not immediately apparent. Eliza, driven by curiosity and a sense of responsibility, decided to examine the artifact herself. She knew that the military would be preoccupied with analyzing the alien technology and securing the area, so she took it upon herself to uncover its secrets. Working tirelessly in a makeshift lab, Eliza and her team began to decode the artifact's complex alien language. It was a daunting task, filled with frustration and dead ends. But Eliza's persistence paid off when she discovered that the artifact was not just a piece of alien technology, but a beacon, a signal sent out to call for reinforcements. The implications were chilling. The battle was far from over. The alien fleet was likely preparing a second wave. With this newfound knowledge, Eliza and her team urgently contacted the military. The gravity of the situation forced the commanders to reassess their strategy. They had to prepare for the inevitable follow-up attack. But there was an added twist. The artifact contained data about the aliens' next target, a vulnerable space station that was crucial for the Earth's defense. Eliza proposed a daring plan. If they could use the artifact to mislead the alien fleet, they might buy time to fortify their defenses and potentially turn the tide of the war. The idea was risky, but with time running out, it was the only option they had. As night fell, Eliza and her team worked in secrecy, modifying the artifact to transmit a false signal. The new signal would mislead the aliens into believing that the space station had been compromised and that the Earth was preparing for a full-scale retreat. This deception was their best chance at buying precious time for Earth's defenses. The modified artifact was activated and sent into space, where its signal would reach the alien fleet. The anticipation was palpable as everyone waited for the alien response. Hours stretched into a tense silence as the minutes ticked by. Finally, the alien fleet's movements confirmed the success of the deception. The reinforcements began to divert their course toward the false target, leaving Earth's space station unharmed. Eliza's gamble had worked, but the battle was far from over. The alien forces were still formidable, and the threat they posed remained significant. The Earth's forces needed to regroup, strategize, and prepare for the final confrontation. The artifact, now a symbol of human ingenuity and resilience, had provided a crucial advantage in the ongoing struggle. As the dust settled, Eliza was hailed as a hero. Her quick thinking and bravery had played a pivotal role in buying Earth the time it needed to prepare for the final showdown. The victory was bittersweet, but it underscored the strength and determination of humanity in the face of overwhelming odds. The battle against the alien threat was not yet over, but humanity had shown that it was not to be underestimated. The unexpected heroism of one individual had made a difference in a fight for survival, proving once again that human ingenuity and courage could overcome even the most daunting challenges. As the Earth prepared for the next phase of the conflict, the story of Eliza Barnes and her role in the fight against the alien invaders became a symbol of hope and resilience for humanity. The ultimate showdown awaited, but for now, humanity stood united, ready to face whatever came next. The final assault. With the alien fleet diverted and Earth's space station safe, the respite was brief. Humanity's forces knew that the alien invaders would regroup and launch a renewed offensive. The time bought by Eliza Barnes' clever deception was crucial, but it was not a permanent solution. The alien threat loomed larger than ever, and preparations for the final battle began in earnest. General Marcus Donovan, a seasoned military strategist, was tasked with orchestrating the final assault. He understood the gravity of the situation. Earth's forces had to strike decisively to ensure that the alien threat was eradicated. Every resource, every strategy, and every ounce of human determination would be put to the test. The final assault plan involved a coordinated strike on the alien mothership, the central command ship controlling the invading fleet. Destroying the mothership would cripple the alien forces and bring an end to their invasion. The plan required a multifaceted approach: a space fleet to engage the alien ships, ground troops to neutralize any remaining alien forces on Earth, and a special operations team to infiltrate the mothership and plant the explosives needed for its destruction. Eliza Barnes, now a key figure in the resistance, was appointed to lead the special operations team. Her expertise with alien technology made her the perfect candidate for this dangerous mission. Alongside her were several elite soldiers, each chosen for their skills and experience. Together, they embarked on a daring mission to infiltrate the alien mothership, a task fraught with peril. The operation commenced under the cover of darkness, with the space fleet launching a diversionary attack to draw the alien forces away from the mothership. Eliza's team made their way through the chaos, slipping past the alien defenses and boarding the mothership. Inside, the alien ship was a labyrinth of technology and alien design. The team moved with precision, guided by Eliza's understanding of the alien systems. They encountered numerous challenges: alien guards, automated defenses, and hostile environments. But they overcame each obstacle with determination and skill. As they approached the central command chamber, Eliza hacked into the alien systems to disable security measures and gain access to the ship's core. The final challenge lay ahead: planting the explosives in the core to ensure the mothership's destruction. The core was heavily guarded and protected by alien technology that was both advanced and unfamiliar. Eliza worked quickly, bypassing security protocols and setting the explosives with only minutes to spare before the countdown began. The tension was palpable as they prepared to make their escape. They had to fight their way back through the ship, racing against the clock. The final confrontation was intense. The team faced off against the alien commandos in a desperate struggle for survival. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, they fought with unyielding courage and determination. Eliza's leadership and the team's unwavering resolve allowed them to overcome the alien defenses and make their escape. With the explosives set and the mothership on a collision course with destruction, the team raced back to their extraction point. The space fleet continued its assault, keeping the remaining alien ships engaged and preventing them from interfering with the mission. As the team boarded their shuttle and made their way back to Earth, the countdown reached 0. The mothership exploded in a spectacular display of light and fire, sending shockwaves through the alien fleet. The destruction of the mothership caused chaos and confusion among the alien forces, leading to a swift collapse of their invasion plans. The victory was hard-earned and came at a cost. The battle had been fierce, and the losses were significant, but the triumph was a testament to the strength, courage, and ingenuity of humanity. The defeat of the alien invaders marked a turning point in the war, one that would be remembered for generations to come. Eliza Barnes and her team were celebrated as heroes, their bravery and sacrifice instrumental in saving Earth from destruction. The story of their mission became a symbol of human resilience and unity, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, humanity could rise to the occasion and triumph against all odds. As the dust settled and the Earth began the process of rebuilding, the world looked to the future with hope and determination. The final assault had secured a hard-fought victory, and humanity stood ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The fight for survival had been won, but the lessons learned and the spirit of perseverance would endure, guiding humanity into a new era of strength and unity.